Hi everyone, Benny Two Shoes here from Bowls, New South Wales, here to take you through how to link a member in a competition. It's actually going to end up being a video on how to enter a competition, how to easily find things, but the most important thing is how to link a member, because that's what I'm getting most of the phone calls about this week. That's what people are struggling with the most. BowlsLink coming up with errors saying people aren't financial when they are and things like that. This is how to avoid it. What you will need is, as you can see on the screen there, a login and be sitting there in your member overview. I also recommend getting your teammates' NIN numbers, which you can find here, the membership numbers. Testy here is 1066197. Get that for the people you're playing with. You can get that either from them, they can log in and find it, or get it from your bowls organizer or bowls administrator in your club. They'll be able to look it up as well. So as we begin, once again, we're on the main screen here for BowlsLink at the member overview level. Scrolling down here to competitions is where we need to be. Click, and then we click on competitions. Now you have some options. First one's in play. These are competitions that you have entered, that you are in. If you're in any that are currently going, they're over multiple weeks, they'll be listed here. Entered. This is a section where you've entered, but the games aren't currently being played yet. Available. We need to go there in a second. I'll get there in shortly. Completed competitions that you've entered. It will give you results and tells you that you've been in them, which is great. It's a history of the competitions you've been in, but we want this one. We want available. So we click on that and look, way too many competitions for us to manage. It's just incredible how many there are. This is gets a little bit much sometimes. Looking over here, I've got 5 times 50. That's way too many competitions. We can do better at the moment in finding it easily. This is what we do. So there's 2 ways. The first one is the easy one, which is in here. If I just type in Bowls New South Wales, because it's a Bowls New South Wales competition, and hit the enter button, there we are. 2 things come up. There's some training that's happening in New Lambton. Actually, that was from last year. And then there's the state mixed pairs. That's what we're worried about. You can see it there. There's the dates of it, format. That's who organised it. That's how it got found. And we can go over here and enter it. The other way is you click on the filters button, as I just did. I'll show you that again because I went there pretty quickly. Take your mouse over, hit the blue button, click. It comes up with this cool section here. Then you can search by lots of different things. So if you know the event name, you can click on that, type in the event name and go for it. Start dates. If you're going, it's a handy one if you're traveling and you want to look at competitions that are between those dates, then that's good too. The type. So we click on that, you can see knockout and round robin. I don't think anyone's actually going to use that very often, unless you're really into a certain round robin format, of course. Click on the format button. Fours, pairs, singles, triples. This is great if you're traveling with your partner or someone like that and you want to find a competition for in the area you're going to. You can find a pairs competition and try to enter if there is one around. Organising bodies, the more important one. Click on this and I know that I can type in what do we call it? Zone 7, for example, which is happens to be where Huskisson Bowling Club is. Zone 7, hit apply. And that didn't work at all. Let's try that again. Click that again, and that hasn't worked there. Yes, it has. Sorry, my apologies. There's all the Zone 7 champs there. That's popped up. But that's all right. I'll just go back to Bowls New South Wales here. Now, we found that competition there. Without skipping too far ahead, we look along. See the little spanner, little dot over here? Click on that, enter competition. All right, this is what we're here mostly for. This is what we're here to learn, and I'll teach you all about this page now. So, first page, test case here is come up, and there is all of his details. That phone number, don't call that. I don't know who that is. It's just what I've put in for this little fake account. The one thing you've got to change in here, the one rejection you're going to get is it'll say you haven't filled out what position. Well, there's the position button there. Click on that. Where's Testy going to be? Testy will be the lead in this case. If you're entering a triples competition or anything like that, or a fours, you'll end up with different positions, and you can name people as you wish. Don't stress too much about it. I know a lot of competitions will allow you to swap on arrival, depending on the conditions of play. You can turn up to the club and just tell the controlling body or the umpires that you're switching. And allow player to manage this entry that's grayed out on this one. You can't change that because you're the one entering. Makes sense. Hit save. All right, this is the one I need to reiterate. This is where the errors come from. So, player number 2, the player I'm about to put in. This is big and daunting and intimidating. Look at all the details you need to know about this person. I'm going to tell you now, you don't need to do that, any of that. See this little number here? This tiny little link sitting here on the top right hand side under the delete button, scary as anything. That one there, click. Brings up this. Now, remember at the start I told you need their national ID number? This is why. So what I'm going to do is I know my partner's national ID or Testy's partner's national ID 1066198, for example. Hit search, and there she is, Fakey McFake account. And we hit select. Boom. All of their details are there. All right, it's all filled out. The only thing you need to do is choose the position, Fakey's the skip, and whether you trust them enough to allow the player to manage the entry. Why not? Most people are. If not, if you're protective or you know they don't like computers, don't even worry about it. It doesn't matter. But that just came from there. If you put that in there and it's the wrong member, you can unlink them. Click, bang, takes it away. Then you can link member again, takes you back to this screen, 1066198. Search, find them again, select them again, and there they are. You see what I mean? Link, unlink. You don't have to fill in all the details. You don't have to worry about it. If you fill in the details, that's where where errors come from, because there's mistakes in the data and it's got to match exactly. Don't even worry about it. Just link that person. Save. All right. You've got 2 people in a pairs competition. I think that's enough. We just have to hit next. The next button comes up with details. It gives you a team name that it makes itself. Don't worry about it. Click next. Entry type. That's it there. There's only one entry type. That's it. Some competitions may have a couple, may have junior entries, things like that. Doesn't matter. That's your entry type. Next button is the confirmation. Now we go through here. We can look at the team name that it's created for you. Who the primary contact is. That's you because you're entering. Who the players are. Go down here because it's Fakey and it's Testy. I confirm that I'm eligible to participate and all that. BowlsLink knows if you're eligible or not. Don't worry about it. And then the last bit, you're entering the competition. You're agreeing to the terms and conditions, which are usually the conditions of play for the competition, rules of the clubs, things like that. Yes, you do. You can't enter unless you click that button. Then hit next. And I'm not going to click on any of this, otherwise I'll reveal my own credit card details. But essentially, this is how you pay. In the credit card number, put your 16 digits there. Doesn't matter if it's a Visa debit. Doesn't matter if it's a credit card. As long as it's got 16 numbers, that's it. Expiry and the CVV, which is on the back of the card. Hit the pay button. And essentially, you'll sit there for about 20 seconds, I think. And it'll run the payment. It'll run the system and create your entry. But that's it. That's how you do it. You can go back and watch this as many times as you wish, but more importantly, just thanks for visiting. And if you can't do this or you're struggling with it and the video's not working for you, still getting errors, always contact us on BowlsLink at bowlsnewsouthwales.com.au. I'm pretty quick on the reply normally, and to get you in, let me know. That's what my job is, and I'm here for you guys as well. So once again, Benny Two Shoes from Bowls New South Wales, just quickly taking you through that there. Don't forget to link your players, get their NIN numbers, and hope to see you out there. Enjoy yourselves. Thanks, team.